a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Dave X Media.
I called on Isis as best I could, tapping her power to help me shape the enchantment. I envisioned what I wanted, and the right word of power popped into my head. Protect. Nda. I released the magic. A gold hieroglyph burned in front of me. A wave of golden light rippled through the concourse. The troop of baboons hesitated. Bobbies stumbled on the body shop roof. Even Neckbet squawked and faltered on the ceiling girders. All around, inanimate objects began to move. Backpacks and briefcases suddenly learned to fly. Magazine racks, gums, sweets, and assorted cold drinks exploded out of the shops and attacked the baboon troop. The decapitated bronze head from the statue shot out of nowhere and slammed into Bobby's chest, knocking him backward through the roof of the body shop. A tornado of pink Financial Times newspapers swirled toward the ceiling. They engulfed Neckbet, who stumbled blindly and fell shrieking from her perch in a flurry of pink and black.
Welcome to Of the Eldest Gods, where we discuss Rick Riordan's role as our godly parent.
I'm Ray, following the path of Gab.
And I'm Charlie, following the path of Bass.
And I'm Owen, following the path of Shoe.
Yay, a new friend! It's been so long since we've had Owen on.
Hello, I'm back.
Woo!
Welcome back.
Owen, would you like to reintroduce yourself to the listeners? Give them your pronouns, what you do on the internet, and your relationship to the series.
Hi, I'm Owen, he, him. On the internet, I do a podcast called Through the Mist. It's a Royniverse Day podcast where we try and look at... Hang on, how have I forgotten it?
You have a whole tagline.
It's a Royniverse Day podcast where we look at the lore and try to understand how it all works. There we go. I don't have the music, that's what's putting me off.
Oh, yeah. We greatly respect and appreciate your efforts doing that, because it is not fucking easy.
No. The amount of times I'm just like, Owen probably has the answer for this while we're on an episode. Just like, Owen, where are you? I don't know the answer to this lore thing.
No, yeah. So do that. Recently hit 5 years, so that's fun times, as we all are, as most of us are. I did, yeah. It's a lot sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I bet. So what about Kane Chronicles? When did you first read them? How do you like them?
So, the Kane Chronicles, first, I think first saw it, because I'd finished Percy Jackson, and my parents let you keep him reading. Oh, this is by the same author. So, okay, cool. Read the first one. A while later, read the second one, never picked up the third.
Same.
Whoa.
And then was like, I don't really like them. Got all the way through Heroes of Olympus and was like, do you know what? I'll give them another go. I'll reread them. And was like, actually, these are great. These are banging. I'm really enjoying them. I got the third and finished it.
Very nice. Yeah, I feel like they did turn readers off, because if you pick up the first Kane Chronicles book expecting Percy Jackson, that is not quite what you're getting. You know, it definitely has Rick's tone to it, but it's something a little different.
But you can really, if you look at my bookshelf, you can really see that I didn't do them normally, because I've got is it soft back? What do you call the fluff?
Hardcover and paperback.
Paperback, yeah. That's the one.
There we go.
I was like, it's not soft, but it was the opposite to hard. It goes softback, hardback, softback, which is like, shows you that I was not like, oh, I need the third one.
Right.
See, my brain's just like, oh no, I got everything in like this exact cover, so I need to get like everything else to match that, which irks me with Percy Jackson, because my Last Olympian is the only hardcover I have of those.
See, so that's the same with me, but that's like nice, because it's like something about it. What irks me is that Last Olympian copy is different sized height wise to all the other hardbacks that I've got. All the others are the same height except the Last Olympian, which is slightly smaller. I keep looking behind me if the volume's going weird, because that's where my books are.
I can see your shelf. My entire above my bed is my shelf of just all the Rick books in a line. So
yeah,
nice.
That's basically one of my shelves is just Rick, and then the other one slightly below is Charles of Apollo, because they can't fit on.
we all have our Rick Riordan shrines, you know?
Yes, of course.
We pray to him every night for a good next season.
I don't know why I'm going to put the second Son in the Starbuck. I've got to have the space for it.
I just ordered it yesterday. I was just like, oh no, which one do I want? Because there's always like so many options, and I'm like, wait, I didn't get the Barnes & Noble special edition for the first one, but I want the Barnes & Noble special edition now. That could mess me up. Yeah. Hey, what do we read?
Yeah, you guys want to hear
Which
about
chapter?
the chapter? Major delays at Waterloo Station. We apologize for the giant baboon. Pretty good. I like it. It's funny.
Yeah, I would rate this as an accurate and good chapter title.
Indeed. Yeah.
See, what you guys can't hear and what I can is the announcer voice, which is just like the very specific tone. And
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm sure.
the train now departing. From
Yeah,
platform
Owen,
one
I'm so
is
glad that you're
delayed
on for the.
for a giant baboon.
I'm so glad that you're on for the
We're
train
sorry
one
for this
too.
inconvenience.
It's not just the London episode that you wanted; it's also trains.
That's. I mean, when I requested it, I did just say London episodes. Really, it was trains.
You were like, "Can I get the train one? Can I
Yeah.
please?"
Hell yeah.
Train.
All right, so things that happen. Sadie explains to Liz and Emma all the things that are going on. They seem to be taking it surprisingly well. They take the line to Waterloo to find a bridge. A policeman tries to shoot Bobby, fails terribly, and faints. God bless our troops. Sadie drinks a sus potion, and then her chauffeur shows up. She's very rude to him. Bess, the god of dwarves. He picks them up and drives them to the Waterloo Bridge so that they can make a final stand there. Sadie delegates her some magic stuff to her friends. Then she almost dies trying to save them. And then Bess comes out in a Speedo and punches a baboon on the nose. He also says boo like a cartoon character and scares Neckbet off. Her grandparents wake up. They're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then, now that everything is already solved, the boys finally show up and they head off to Russia. That's my very simplified
Yay!
version of
did
a
it,
lot of
guys.
things going on.
Nails
That
it,
was
I
so
think, pretty
much.
much.
There's so much happening. Well, since last chapter we talked about one of the gods that Sadie's encountering, I felt like we could now talk about another one of them. So, in case you
Bobby's
missed
turn.
it,
But sorry.
let's talk about Bobby. Oh my goodness. That was just a mess. All right. So here on the Wikipedia for Bobby. Also, Baba, I guess. I mean, there are no vowels in Egyptian, so it's all kind of made up. So he is very much baboon god. Like Thoth has two different versions, but Bobby, baboon. The baboon.
He's the guy.
The bull of baboons, or the chief of baboons, is what his name means. So, yeah. Very aggressive, bloodthirsty. He lives on entrails, I guess. And he devours the souls of the sinful after their weight against Mott. Don't we have somebody else who does that? Don't we already have a great, wonderful being who does that?
She eats your heart. Maybe that's different.
But that is part of your soul.
There's multiple souls.
Yeah, this is
There
a different soul. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
This is the chicken one.
Yeah, you know, it's Bobby. Maybe he eats your ba. There you go. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess he stands on the lake of fire, which represents destruction. Very cool. Yeah. All right. And guess who his dad is?
Dave.
Osiris. This is Sadie's brother.
I see how it is.
Isn't that really wild? Yeah. It only says for parents just Osiris. It does not list a mom, so no idea what's going on here. Just says firstborn son of Osiris.
Firstborn. Wow.
Yeah, I know. So Horus, you better step aside. Bobby should be the one taking the throne, actually.
Hey, you skipped over the second paragraph where they talk about his dick a lot.
No, I was getting to it.
Okay, good.
Don't you worry. I just saw it and I was like, oh god, why? So yeah, baboons have high libidos. So yeah, he usually has an erection, of course. For some reason,
he's the god of virility of the dead. You know how sometimes you get wood when you die? This is the guy for that.
I hate it. No wonder Rick couldn't do that. No wonder he could not mention that part.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
He was just like, let's focus on the aggressiveness.
Not in my Christian Disney mythology book.
Not in my Christian Rick Riordan book.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I guess he ensures that the deceased can also have sex when they are in the afterlife. That's wonderful. Thank you. I wonder what he thinks about the fact that Osiris does not have a dick anymore. That's the one piece that Isis couldn't find.
Sorry, they used his dick as a mast of the ferry to take the dead on their little boats. There's a lot going on there.
I don't like it. I don't like this guy anymore. There's just too much dick happening here.
I really don't want this guy to possess my grandpa, actually.
No, nuh-uh.
Well, the grandpa is a bit of one, so...
Oh god. What else is happening in this mythology here? Okay, so him and Thoth obviously have beef. I mean, they're both baboon gods, so that makes sense.
The girls are fighting.
Bobby spreads rumors about him. Okay, and then Thoth, I guess, casts a spell in his dick?
Oh, that makes him not. What is going on here?
Who wrote this? Who decided this was okay? I hate everything right now.
And then they just kill him.
And that's why he's the god of the dead, right? That's why he's one of the gods of the dead. That makes sense.
Yeah, because they made his dick get stuck so that they could kill him.
Also, I guess he was a dog at this time for some reason.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine.
I don't get it. Yeah, so it's saying that his offense might have been a lot of bad sexual things.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, the reason that he got killed had something to do with the sex that he was having, which could have been bad in several different ways. But yeah, this seems over-explained for a Wikipedia summary.
It really does. I want to know why there's something going on with him and dogs.
Yeah.
Because that feels very strange. I wonder if this Wikipedia
Baboons probably just attacked dogs, didn't they?
Probably.
So he's got 77 dogs, and Isis tells Horus to stay away from that guy with all the dogs. And then Horus gets bitten by a dog.
Yeah. This all does have citations, but my brain's just like, is somebody editing this? Is this, like, incorrect? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Bobby, I hate you.
So yeah.
Let's talk about something else, something happier. Like this chapter that has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, we really got very stuck in sex crimes instead of excessive violence and trail eating, which is, more what Rick went with here.
I mean, I don't know. He still seemed like excessively violent in some of that, but I don't know.
Indeed.
All right, we're in the underground. Owen, you can speak to how accurate any of this is or is not.
Oh, yes. Indeed.
Of course.
He calls Canary Wharf a small station. It's not a small station. That's fact number one.
Oh.
Canary Wharf was specifically built as a relatively large station because it was built for the business people. It's the only reason the train goes there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, inaccuracies all around. How dare. So we're surprised that there's not, like, more security, but I guess it's, like, evening now? When did that happen?
Who knows?
I mean, there wouldn't be security anyway, but sure, whatever, carry on.
Yeah, Rick seems to have some strange ideas about how this all works.
Has he ever been here?
At least he got the announcement right in the chapter title.
Yeah. Now, okay, once again, we're talking about the trauma that is being inflicted upon Sadie's friends. And just these two chapters of, like, Sadie and her friends and, like, this whole thing with the two gods still just really stands out to me as, like, different in this book. Like, I think before we got to these chapters, I was like, yeah, this is like a side quest that I don't know necessarily needed to be put here, but also it's one of the most interesting parts of the book, I feel like.
It's some really strong character work for Sadie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows how much not only time has passed from Red Pyramid, like when they recorded Red Pyramid, to now. It also just shows how much confidence Sadie has in general.
Mm-hmm. And I do like, getting a chance to meet Liz and Emma, even if they unfortunately don't have much relevance.
Yeah, I think after this, Rick, Mr. Riordan, if you are listening, you need to write a book series or, like, a book about all the random mortals who have seen some shit in this universe and didn't get to go on the adventures. Like, I want to hear from them.
They're not going on adventures though, so
As a Liz and Emma side note, genuinely don't know if they can see through the mist or not.
Okay, this was a question that I had for you, Owen. Is Egyptian magic guarded by the mist, or is it just a feature of Egyptian magic that mortals don't see it?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh, good. Because Liz and Emma are not all that confused. They call him a giant baboon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah.
So to make it all work at once, the mist has to exist.
Mm-hmm.
The mist does exist in like a way, but Liz and Emma specifically, it is very unclear what they can and can't see. Like they might be doing. Have you gone through Magnus Chase yet?
No, I never even read
it. Okay, that's fine. I'll stop here.
Okay.
Because
there's some fast and loose rules in that one. So,
but there's I can do it without spoiling. There's characters that forget about the magical world but can see it when it's happening.
Interesting.
And later their mind rewrites it. So it's, are Liz and Emma doing that? We don't know because we never see them again. Spoiler alert.
See, what that makes me think is that if it is the mist, then the way that the mist functions around different deities works differently. Like, because we never see that in the original Percy Jackson series. In Percy Jackson, the original series, mortals cannot see magical shit. Like, Paul Blowfist is like stabbing a monster in a war, and he's like, I hope I just stabbed a monster. Like, he cannot see what the fuck is going on. Liz and Emma call this guy a baboon, though, and I think that maybe they can see him because Sadie told them what he was, and then like their brains can process it.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
the fact that Sadie reveals it to them, I feel like helps a little bit.
That was my impression having read these past like couple of chapters, but
yeah,
I don't know if it's like definitive, you know.
It's a solid argument that no one can deny.
Right.
Liz, like, it's weird. I've done an episode on mortals. If you want to go check that out, you just know.
Check out Owen's podcast.
And Liz and Emma are like the hardest ones to like knock down on what they are. Like, you've got Rachel, who is the greatest seer of all time.
Of course.
And then you've got Paul, who can't see Jack even when you're in the middle of a battle. It's like, okay. And then you have the little kids who can see stuff.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Because I have this...
believe.
I have this other theory that they have a better imagination, so they're just good at it.
Yeah, totally.
I think that just makes sense. So, like...
So I think Liz and Emma are just... I think it might be that, one, they're in mortal danger. Two, they just were on the peripheral of magic with Anubis, and 3, Sadie's literally there with them and is about to explain everything to them, and they just go, cool, you're being serious, I've never seen you this serious before, we're going to believe you.
We have already kind of established that they are very unusual people, right? You know, and they're quite young. They are like 13. So if we're saying that people with large imaginations and children maybe have an advantage, maybe that partially helps too.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a chance that they can see through.
There is 100% a chance that they can see it. And like, that's like, but it's one of those where I think this was during the Egyptian books, Rick just like hinted at, especially in the early ones, he hinted at the rest of the world existing, but he did it more in Magnus. He doesn't think about how the worlds coexist together very much, or like how things might cross over. So like, it just doesn't quite compute the same. But that's fine, because it also does compute the same, because I'm going to force it to compute the same, because that's how we roll.
See, it doesn't bother me too much because I'm like, this is straight up a different magic system. Like, it exists in the same world, but like they have like different rules, and I'm just like fine with that. But I like, you know, trying to make it coherent also.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do also straight up have a crossover later, so it's like, well, how do we make that make sense?
He only lays that up in the 3rd book. Like, we don't get the layup for that until book 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
where are we?
we're literally on like the second page of it. Like,
yeah,
I was noticing how messed up her friends are looking now that they've been running for so long.
Such a funny moment. It's like, yeah, these people aren't fit They can't run a mile. Like,
Emma had to take off her shoes and her feet are all messed up. Liz is like sweating through her jacket and has to take it off.
Yeah.
I like the little bits of personality that we get from them here. Liz is very sweet and very interested in the boy who was here just a minute ago. And Emma is more demanding. It seems like a defensive posture to being in mortal danger.
Yeah, I love it. We got personality from each of them.
Mm-hmm.
But Sadie's just like, wait a second, let me concentrate. I need my magic stuff. Let me grab it.
And Liz is like, Emma, hush. She said to let her concentrate. And I love that. I love that.
Another train thing with that, on the Jubilee line is squeaky. Like squeaky. Like a lot of the tube in general is quite hard to hear someone have a conversation, but I'll let that slide. But it's that, hush, stop talking. Yeah, about to go around a corner, it goes. Because talking's really going to make a difference.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, but she got it. Her hand didn't disappear, and she grabbed her magic bag. And they're like, "What? It's magic. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, I can do magic also, now. Don't worry about it.
Magic?
Worry about it, because I'm about to tell you all the dang shit that's happening. Because Sadie is now crying as she's thinking about everything that's been going on.
Yeah, they stole her grandma and grandpa. It's fucked up.
And they want to kill her best friends. So it's not great. And there's this bringing them with her on this journey is the only way to keep them safe, because they want to kill her friends.
Right. She really keeps thinking, like, I should have not dragged them into this, but, like, they were already dragged by the time she got here, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So she explains everything. They just believe her. We're good. Like, listen, Sadie has never sounded more, serious about something. Sadie is not a serious person.
Apparently not.
We're learning so much about what Sadie was like before. And I really, really want to know about all of that.
So we get a detail that she pulled like a wild ass prank, and we know that she has never taken things seriously, which we do see, like, it doesn't matter if she's talking to a god, like Sadie will crack some joke. And you get the impression that she has always been like that. Very, very sarcastic, very not caring about authority, very Percy in certain ways.
Yes.
Except Percy always seemed like he just said whatever came to mind because he had ADHD up the wazoo. Sadie is doing that shit on purpose.
Yeah, so Sadie is getting more mature, and oh no, she's growing apart from her friends. Oh no, it's so sad. Ah.
And we know that is very true because they are not going to appear again, apparently.
Listen, this series is short anyway, and they're dealing with a lot of apocalypse things. Maybe if they had some normalcy, she would see them again.
Maybe if we had an extra 20 episodes for a beach adventure. I can't remember the quote from the Owl House, but
I wish we did. Yeah, so Sadie's like, we gotta go to a bridge, okay? That's the only place that we can, do this. We need a bridge.
And they fucked up because they should have gotten off already, and now they have to go to Waterloo Bridge, which is gonna be harder to get to once they get off the tube.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's just a little run, small trek.
Yeah, it's not as though these three haven't run for a while already at this
point.
But
like that trip's like a good 15 minutes. You got good relaxing time.
Yeah. It is very good that they got this time to, catch their breath, decompress, tell Sadie's entire backstory.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to the squeaks of the train going around the corner.
I love the line here. Should I describe Waterloo Station as it was before or after we destroyed it? Very funny, Rick. Love it.
When was this written?
2010? 2011?
2011 is the copyright.
I mean, if we want to talk about description, the Waterloo is Waterloo. It's got a massive concourse. It's got a very famous clock that hangs above it.
Mm-hmm. She mentions that.
You see it in a lot of films as a meeting point.
Right,
We'll meet underneath the clock at Waterloo.
I've certainly seen it as, a set piece in film. So Sadie says that when she was little, she was scared of the clock falling on her.
Like, I get that, but also...
It's a very cute detail.
Oh, no. They wouldn't have had the Paris services running. Okay. Waterloo used to get the Eurostar service, but by 2007, they'd moved to St.
So this place is immediately, like, destroyed because of Bobby.
So, it's a very popular, like, there's a huge number of people in the station, and now there's a giant bloodthirsty baboon.
At this point of time, it is the busiest station in the UK.
Yeah, really bad place for this to happen.
If this is the evening as well, you're getting all the commuter traffic, which is literally what Waterloo lives off, is South London commuters coming into the city. It is busy.
Dang.
Very busy.
Well, that's really unfortunate for all of these people.
Yeah. Gramps' cardigan is fully in shreds now, but the glasses are still on his head, which I kind of adore in this design. Just doesn't even notice that the glasses are still there.
Rick doesn't mention it, but I 100% believe that this baboon killed many people.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Neckback's trying to be like, "Ooh, you're running away. Ha 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 ha."
Get over it, ma'am.
We got the announcer voice once again.
The 802 train for Basingstoke will depart on platform 3. You wouldn't say arrive on platform 3, that's really weird, but that's fine. This train will be calling at, I don't know the intermediate stations, Clapham Junction. Probably.
Oh, this is where we get the bullet that goes, just gets swatted off of Bobby, honestly. Like, he's bulletproof, I guess. It's fine. Sadie was worried about the cops, like, shooting at her grandfather before.
I noticed that. I was thinking about that when we were back at, like, the first page where she's like, oh no, I hope they don't shoot my grandpa. And then it's like, your grandpa's bulletproof, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, if Bobby wants to attack cops, that's fine, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, this guy immediately faints. There's a mass exodus from the station. Everybody's just running.
Makes sense.
Okay. This fucks me up for some reason. Bobby notices them and he has this expression of rage, but the way that he expresses it, the way that he has jutted his chin and is moving his eyebrows, like, he looks exactly like Gramps. Like, that is his expression of frustration when he's yelling at Rugby on the telly. And it's like, that makes me so sad for some reason.
It's a nice reminder that these people are possessed.
And that it's not just that, like, this is an evil baboon god. Like, as much as we have been talking about the gods, like, leaving bits of themselves in the people they possess, the people also affect, how the gods express themselves as they are hosting them.
Yeah.
Like, that's not just an evil baboon god. That also is your grandpa, like, in a very real way.
Yeah. And Owen, in the last chapter, we were especially talking about how, like, horror-coded, like, this entire thing is, involving the grandparents being possessed
and trying to kill her, and like the way that that's also bad for them. It's just very terrifying.
The issue is it's Rick's action is very comedic, so I just see the comedy and then the comedy and then the body, and then you mentioned, like, yeah.
See, that's why, to me, these two chapters, again, they stand out, which is why I'm like, it's like the horror aspect, once again, it just, like, gets very extreme in this little sequence.
But yeah, that's true. I don't know how much that hits for especially a younger audience who isn't thinking about the implications ever so much. Rick does have a very accessible writing style, regardless of topic.
Also, we don't like the grandparents, so... Psh.
Yeah, exactly. It really hit for me when I was, like, 13, 14 reading this, and I was like, oh my god, what? This is terrifying.
Oh my god.
So that's why it just stands out to me so much.
I have, like, zero memory of this book. I remember Walt, and for some reason I remember Bess, and that's, like, it. I was like, oh yeah, that guy. Like, what? Why are you in my brain? I have zero memory of this book.
I'm so glad you remember Bess. I can't wait to talk about him in a minute, but yeah.
Oh boy.
I love Sadie handing her staff to Emma. It's like, oh, she grabs it like it's a rocket launcher, like, I don't want to take that.
And she also says, Liz, watch the baboon. And Liz is like, watching the baboon. Rather hard to miss the baboon.
Sadie's got to do some magic.
I love that shit.
Okay.
Good.
She's like, what do I have on me? Not a whole lot that's helpful.
Yeah, she just keeps digging through her bag and describing everything in it. I'm like, girl, there's a baboon coming.
Yeah. Like, she can't use some of these things right now. She can't fashion a shabti, but she has some Tayet amulets. Okay, why do you have those? No explanation. And
They
there's
seem to
the
just
vial.
carry around stuff that has to do with their patron god, you know?
Yeah, she does have this sludge that she has to drink. She's like, it's magic that's gonna help me so I don't burn myself out.
It's a little bit hilarious. This is her first attempt at a potion. It's in the bottom of her bag because she has never wanted to use it before because it's kind of fucking nasty.
Like, this looks a bit gucky. I don't really want to touch the gucks, but right now, the gucks is all I've got.
And I will be drinking it.
Do potions expire?
Yeah, you gotta wonder.
Like, how long has
Oil-
this been just getting even
It's
grosser?
a scroll with oil and water, so you know it's moldy paper.
Oil preserves things. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, guys.
Oil and water don't mix.
No, that's true. That's true.
There are a few special
Ew.
ingredients, so there's probably some egg whites in there to help mix them together. Or washing up liquid, one of the two.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is gonna help her, so she can do more magic things. So it's gotta be done. And it's animation spell. I love that's like, oh, is it cartoons?
And she's like, I wish. Yeah.
So when the potion finally hits, she casts protect. She like does a whole magic word and everything. And this is pretty damn cool. Because all the inanimate objects like come to life around and just start attacking the gods. Yeah. Did Bobby already call for his other
Yeah, he called
baboons?
for his
Yeah, he
friends
did.
already.
Yeah.
A bunch of baboons. Really scary baboons.
But they're still like basketball playing baboons for some
Of
reason.
course.
Because that's the sport of all
baboons love
baboons.
basketball.
Yeah, that's just common
Don't
knowledge.
question it. It's just like a fact of life.
Yeah.
Come, jeez.
I want to know what's going on in Rick's brain, but yeah, so everything's attacking them. The newspapers are attacking them. It's great. Now we need to run.
She's not excited about running all the way to the bridge, but luckily she's not gonna have to.
Yay! The best character shows up.
The what character? The best.
The
Character.
best character.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He certainly is a character. So they got
He
a
certainly
chauffeur. He has the placard reading Kane. Like, okay, nobody questions it. Like, we're just gonna go to it. It's fine.
Her
Sadie's
friends
at
figure
least
she summoned that
expecting
guy.
it. Yeah, Sadie's expecting it. It's just funny that Liz and Emma also don't question it.
I mean, if you're Liz and Emma at this point, and your mate has just turned the body shop against a baboon, you're like, you're gonna just go, cool. If Sadie's willing to do it and trust this guy, I'm willing. You know,
Yeah.
Like,
They are in
like,
over their head at this point. Like, following Sadie is definitely their best bet.
Yeah. So yeah, this little man is here.
Mhm.
This is our driver. The wonderful, the beautiful Bess.
Yeah, beautiful is not the term used in the book, generally.
I think it would be a term he would find offensive.
True. I do have a deep love for how Bess just does not give a fuck about
Yes.
like
So, okay.
any of that?
I have thoughts because
I know you do.
there are some optics here that are not gray in a lot of ways. Bess is the god of dwarves. They even, make like the joke, isn't there a more polite term we're supposed to use nowadays? And it's like, well, it really depends on who you ask. Like in real life, there are going to be people who prefer little person or people who prefer dwarf and, or people who prefer a completely different term because people with dwarfism have been shit on by society since society has existed. So there are things to like about this depiction, and there are things to really, really not like about this depiction.
Yeah. Which is why I'm like, the fact that Bess is just like so proud of it,
Yes.
and that he uses it as his like offensive way of magic is why he stands out to me and I love him so much.
The Speedo with dwarf pride on the ass really, really did like endear him to me a lot more than like anything else in the entire chapter.
Yeah. There are in fact, if
Forgot about that.
listeners, the original art of Bess in the dwarf pride made still exists. I don't think Rick has ever had Viria redo Bess's art.
My other thing is, Bess is not just a person with dwarfism, he is a god, and he is also very ugly. This is part of his thing, and the appreciation of ugliness is something that I feel very strongly about, and that I quite enjoy about the character. At the very beginning, when he's first being introduced, I was, a little uncomfortable with the way Sadie was going at it, the way that I normally am when Rick, overly describes a human form that is non-normative, and usually those people are going to be villains. This is a guy who we are hell yeah, that guy rules, and he's ugly as shit, and it's awesome.
Yeah, because you've already had that recently too in this book.
Yeah.
Rick's been oh my god,
Vlad.
okay,
yeah,
can you stop describing how this guy has shit going on with his face, please? We got it.
So I see what Rick is trying to do here. I don't think it was executed perfectly. I'm gonna have to reserve a little bit of judgment, I think, for after we see more about where this character goes. But I think it could be worse. I see that he is trying to do a thing, and I think that it's definitely an interesting thing, but I think that there are some real missteps made here at the very beginning with, regard to, real life people with dwarfism.
Yeah, just a bit.
Anyways, that's my speech.
Hello there, my friends. No, that's way too creepy. Sorry. This isn't creepy. This is just to let you know that there were some audio issues. I.e., half of my recording decided not to record. So, what you're about to hear is a live commentary I have just done over the original recording. So just know, some bits are a bit hectic and me going, oh, I just remembered this. But it's all the way through. It's for the rest of it. And since I know I did a really bad job of replugging myself, I'm just going to plug myself again. So if you can't remember, why I'm saying see, there's so much delayed time. This is all at once for you. Just remember that. Of course you can remember. I'm Owen. This is Owen talking from the podcast Through the Mist, who's guesting on Of the Eldest Gods. I hope you enjoyed this bit. I hope it worked. I hope it's fun. Yeah, so for the next chunk of the episode, I am commentating. Yeah, I think that's all you need to know, is that I am commentating. Great. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.
Yeah, so he immediately is just oh, your best friend Sadie, hop in, let's go. He's got a limo and he's gonna drive them places.
He scares the limo into existence.
Yes, he summons a limo by scaring it out of thin air.
I said something there. That was me. Whoop whoop.
I love his form of magic. I love it.
What a guy.
It's great. All right. Her potion is worn off, and now she's feeling it a little bit, but she can't pass out yet. We still got to do one more standoff. Okay. So Bess is yeah, my name is Bess. Do not call me Bessie. Okay.
I will kill you.
It's a very good cow's name though.
True. There's a very good cow's name.
Mate, I'm nailing this.
And Bess, again, we get more mist, but not mist shit, where he's just yeah, I can, drive wherever the fuck I want around the police vehicles and they don't notice. Are they invisible? Maybe. Not quite.
Missed
And he's trying to say so in a way that doesn't make fun of Liz and Emma also being mortals who can't see shit.
Which I appreciate about him.
Liz and Emma are confusing.
Yeah.
They're confusing mortals, I think. Something like that.
Right. They've mentioned from book 1 that mortals can't see magic very well, but they've never said the word mist. I've always wondered, and so that makes me think that it's not the mist. It makes me think, okay, same function, but the way that they describe it is different. It's not like there's something in the air that is obscuring it. It's more like the magic itself is hard to see. At least that is how it is described in the book, and so that's where my headcanon is going. But I see that yours is very different, and I respect it.
Yeah, so what I'm basically saying is that the mist is everywhere, all the magics are the same, and it's just Liz and Emma are just hard ones to work out if we can or can't see. I'm saying something like that right now. We'll find out what, because I made a joke. I'm amazing.
Owen is making like so many hand gestures over there, just so you know, listeners.
I was doing the hand gestures now. I'm still doing the hand gestures, okay? That was the same thing. Yeah, Liz and Emma are weird. We don't know if they can or can't see through the mist. I'm swanning at the mist. It's the mist everywhere. Just know that, okay? Something, I don't know, I can't remember.
Of course.
We'll move
okay,
on.
I will accept and I will defer my argument for now until I have more information in the future.
Okay, wait like 5 years, we'll get there.
Oh, I just mentioned.
we can have you back on.
I just
We'll have a
mentioned
debate.
Magnus Chase. Magnus Chase and Trials of Apollo. They do a lot of heavy lifting. It's just know that, okay? We'll move on.
So yeah, Bess explains how he's the god of dwarves and everything, and then, alright, we get to the bridge. We're here, Neckbat is swirling around, and Bobby is destroying a barricade.
Yeah.
And throwing police around.
The way that they describe the running water as being a good place to fight gods is interesting. You know, it's sort of like extra movement from the magic of the duat sort of thing.
Yeah, I was so glad when they finally talked about that, because that is kind of my favorite world building thing from this book, is that, like, specifically running water as a thing. They're vampires, okay?
Yes. But there's actually an explanation here, and I do appreciate that.
I think there technically is an explanation for vampires, I just can't remember it. But the running water thing, I love it. It's so good.
I always think about Netflix's Castlevania because they have such a good-ass scene of the vampires having a whole debate about whether or not running water is bad for them. He's like, I think I would know if running water would hurt me. And they're like, do you think poison would hurt you, idiot? And then they just keep going, like this whole like vampire council. It's so funny.
But I think, yeah, I don't remember how much detail they go into like later, but it's kind of like, you know how the duat is like also based on a river and everything. So I feel like it all like makes sense with that.
Yeah, the magic is just flowing very intensely because, like, symbolically, that's, like, what a river is, sort of.
It's
Yeah,
hard for them
exactly.
to anchor. So I
The
just want to
Egyptian
say
symbology
that.
kind
I
of makes
can't
sense.
remember if I was talking right now. I
All
probably
right,
was.
so they gotta get out and have their little last stand, quote unquote, here.
Yeah, the girls do not like that language. Bess, meanwhile, he yawns and says, need my help? And Sadie's like, yeah? Okay. Yes, I need help. And he tells them to get out so that he can change into his ugly outfit.
Waterloo Bridge, eh? What a place. Great? I have no idea what I'm saying right now. No idea.
Ooh.
Apparently it's interesting. We'll find out.
Oh, very interesting.
Oh, I remember. Waterloo.
Oh.
So
No.
Sadie can see where her mum died from Waterloo.
Yeah, she says that it's not far from, where her mother died.
I went
But,
to
like, the idea
London
that she could
semi-recently.
physically see it, yeah,
And
from where she is standing.
I found Cleopatra's Needle. And, yeah, you can see Cleopatra's Needle from Waterloo Bridge. So she's fighting, and if she turns the right way, she could see
The fact
Cleopatra's
that Bess
Needle.
needs them to get out to change his clothes, I imagine that he's just perpetually wearing this Speedo, though. Like, I think this is just his underwear. I think it makes more sense, like, okay, for the dramaticism, he needs to be, like, away so that we can get the reveal. But also, I like to imagine Bess just has a tearaway suit on right now and Speedo underneath.
This is definitely what Bess should be wearing.
Yeah, Bess
That's
has
the vibe.
a respect for the sanctity of, like, children. He's like, I cannot disrobe in front of these teenage girls. That would be improper. I have to strip down to my Speedo alone. Excuse me.
Oh, thank you, Owen, for that little Google Maps street view.
Oh, good.
Needle.
Yeah, so that's there. I found the needle. I was just doing searching, googly. Found it, took the picture. There's the needle. Boom, you can see it from
This
Waterloo
is definitely
Bridge.
a bigger
Proven.
bridge than I imagined it looking like. I'm not gonna lie.
What? I still don't understand that point.
Listen, listen, I see a bridge in my brain and I'm just like, oh, just like a little bridge. Like a little tiny bridge.
Little troll bridge.
The Thames is wide. Just so everyone's aware, the Thames is wide.
That's significant. Quite. They do say
Well-
that there's a lot of police and people crowding on
Yeah,
at the
that's
end
fair.
of the bridge, so...
Again, this is a live commentary. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm saying right now. I used context clues.
All right, so we gotta put out some statues of Horus, of course, on the cardinal points, and draw a
As you do.
circle. We love our magic circle. I love it.
She's got the girls doing this busy work for her so she can get ready to start casting.
Can they draw it? Like, I feel like that implies that they have magic.
I don't think
Right.
so. No. Egyptian magic works through symbology. They are creating the symbols so that Sadie can activate them.
This is all true. I agree.
You don't have to, be an Egyptian magician to write a hieroglyph, but that doesn't mean that a hieroglyph is not an inherently magical thing, because it is a symbol.
Text is weird.
I'm just wondering, again, this is me being like, Rick, write a series about these two, somehow being able to come into this magical world because of like, I'm just like, Sadie awakened the inherent magic lying, like sleeping
Well,
within them.
We do also know Egyptian magic is not as exclusive as, being a demigod. Like, it is significant that our characters have the blood of the pharaohs, but it is not necessary.
This is all
Desjardins doesn't come from, like, a magical
Mr. French
line. He
himself.
is somebody who came into this because he decided to practice magic. I think that it is something
Yeah.
a regular person can pick up if they want to.
So again, why didn't we bring back Liz and Emma and be like, hey, you guys can learn magic now?
Yeah, so Liz and Emma, as I was
Sure.
saying, we don't know what they can
He
and
is
can't
the
do.
one who decided to add so many people as their students. So, this is a
Oh.
problem he's created.
They're so
His own
ambiguous.
goddamn
Liz and Emma
fault.
are ambiguous.
He wrote himself into a corner. I just want more of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was about to mention, this is, the most interesting part of the scene for me, is that she's like, Zia did this.
I'm
And I was really
I'm
annoyed
so
about it
clever.
at the time, but now I'm like,
I'm just forgetting
huh,
what I keep
what else
on
was she supposed to
saying.
do?
Sorry,
'Cause
I
I'm
just spoke
doing
over
the exact same
Ray there.
thing.
We were talking about Zia and the fact that she's like, oh,
I mean,
this is what I did.
It makes
This
sense.
is what Zia did to me.
You gotta have them help you
Oh, look,
out.
I've grown.
So she can.
Yeah, she's ordering the girls around just like Zia did to her, and she's, getting more respect for Zia's fortitude and bravery as a person.
But then we all just love Zia. Sorry, again, break.
Yeah, so they finish the circle, and the two gods are right there, coming at them.
Yeah, Bobby just slams against the circle, and Sadie almost passes out because she used all that magic earlier. She's trying to hold against a god, and she is thinking, should I step outside this circle and just hope that it'll hold if I die so that my friends might live? And she's like, I bet Zia was thinking the exact same thing when she did that.
Ah!
Fucked up.
Ah!
Quite good.
We love him. We love him.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Yeah, even though that wasn't Zia. Remember?
Very true. That was my delightful Shabti girlfriend.
So I've jumped back 5 seconds here, but basically,
No,
Rick's
it
timeline
wasn't
is
Zia
confusing. And
Yeah.
and it's just when did Zia become Shabti Zia versus when they
Oh, and
met them?
Did you do an episode on the Shabti? I don't remember. I'm gonna need to re-listen to that. You need to do an episode on the Zia Shabti and how all of that makes sense.
Yeah,
Just-
because
I'm
there's
just
a
giving you
lot going
things.
on there.
I'm adding
Yeah,
it to the list.
emotionally.
At some point now I'm typing and I'm adding it. I've added it to the list.
How
It is on the
sentient
list.
is a Shabti? How fucked up is it that Thoth made those southern magicians that one time, and then, they let Carter and Sadie break them?
Shabtis will be looked at in my
Lizard
future on
wizard.
Through the Mist. Come and find me.
Yeah. How
My
alive
beloved.
is the lizard wizard?
Oh, also, Bobby and Neckbat kind of look terrible now because all that stuff is all over them still.
Yes, from the station.
Body
Uh,
done,
that's great.
got it home at the body shop, doing something unholy. Oh, I'm talking about the body shop probably and how stinky the body shop is. The body shop is so stinky. Oh.
Ugh,
That is exactly the type of thing. You are completely correct.
I hate it.
And yeah,
Bath
it
and
gives
Body
you a
Works.
fucking headache just to walk by it. That is 100% true. But Sadie
glad
says
I'm
he
not
smells
the only
wonderful,
one.
so
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's just I feel like I'm being assaulted every time, and I cannot
Not it,
step
not
into
it.
one. And whenever people want me to go into a Bath and Body Works, I'm just like, no, I can't. I literally
I-
can't go in.
I consume. Okay,
I
sorry.
have less like sensitivity to that sort of thing, but like, yeah, I there are certain smells that I just cannot handle, and it is not ideal.
I'm so
do
sorry
smells.
that I
Not a
consume.
smell
I was
person.
about to say I consume medical
I
media.
just
need sensitive
Therefore, I
mild.
know what Bath and Body Works is and why it's like the Body Shop
specifically-
and how they both stink.
So we're talking about how Sadie's like, oh, maybe I could like get out of the circle, and then she's like, whatever happens to me, stay in the circle. And Emma's like, you're not leaving.
Yeah,
you're not going anywhere.
Don't do that shit.
Okay, and I love it. Like Liz is like, yeah, fuck you, Bobby.
I love that. I love these girls.
We stan
Oh.
UK chavs. I think
It's so
they're not
cute.
chavs.
Yeah,
so
she just hypes up Sadie. She's like, she'll get your ass. Don't try her.
we
Kinda
do
give her
love
some bardic
we do love
inspiration
Sadie's
here.
friends. This is true. Everything that is being said is true. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
And of course, Bobby and Neckbat know, like, oh, you brought us to a bridge. We're not that weak. You can't just, tear up our essence like that, huh? We're fine. But you're weak. We'll eat you.
It's interesting to me that Neckbet seems to be growing a little bit of respect for Sadie. She's like, I admit that what you did in the station was well done. And she says that this all is a good last effort. And it's like, oh, are you not following your own philosophy? Is Sadie actually a strong person and not a weak person? And you just don't agree with her politics, and so you want to kill her? Like... You're getting a little hypocritical, Neckbet, ma'am. Anyways.
And Sadie, like, gathers up all of her, like, anger and everything is like, I follow the path of Isis. Cross me and I'll destroy you.
Hell yeah, that's my girl.
Whoop!
She lights her staff, scares them.
I'm.
She intimidated.
I've no idea what's going
Good
on.
shit.
The intimidation check.
And then Bess. Okay, before anyone can attack, Bess shows up.
Here
He's
he
like,
is. The man, the myth, the
Here I am.
legend.
Truly. Liz and Emma have the first reactions.
Well, Neckbet shrieks in alarm first, which is great.
Oh, true.
She hates this.
It is good that
They
the
all
god
hate
sees him
this.
first. That is
And we
very
get the
funny.
description of him wearing just his blue Speedo.
Boo!
Dwarf pride.
Posing like Superman, except with only the underwear.
There's such a vibe that is, isn't
Yes.
it? Just hands on hip, chest out, like as like
Absolutely.
I can just
So
picture
true.
that someone on the beach doing that. I again, no idea what I'm actually saying,
That he can destroy his enemies.
but
Yeah.
he's scary as yeah.
So he scares them to the do-what.
Bye bye.
Love that.
Boo.
I just, you really do grow to like Bess throughout this chapter, These children are under his protection, because he's just like a good guy who cares about, doing that, because his cool friend Bast told him that Sadie was cool.
Yeah. He wrestles with Bobby, and he headbutts him so hard that he becomes Gramps again.
Oof.
Sadie's worried at first, like, oh no, don't hurt him.
He's like,
But
yeah,
he's
don't
fine.
hurt him, he's old.
He's good.
But we hate him.
And then he yells boo, but like so incredibly like scary that
He is a cartoon character. He is.
yes.
His head
Oh.
becomes 4 times as large, and
forgot.
his mouth
Mate, animation.
extends,
Love
and
it.
his eyes bulge out.
Totally, everything
Like,
should be animated.
that it is like what happens in ugly ass cartoons. And they should animate this book series, by the way.
Once again, another argument for this series needs to be animation.
Animated.
Okay?
Animated.
If you're gonna
We
do it,
love
please.
animation. We
Please.
stand animation.
You guys
in
have
this
Disney now,
podcast.
Disney animate it.
Get Disney
okay?
Toons on it, Get
Doesn't
those
even
lot.
doesn't have to be fancy CGI or anything.
Bring back Disney Toons.
I feel like
get them on it.
Bess as a character would work better for me in animation, even,
Yes.
as opposed to narration.
Absolutely. So he scares the shit out of Neckbet until she becomes Gran again. And yay, he saved the day. This is all we needed.
He really did. Hell yeah, my dude.
That was a round of applause.
Now
a
put on
round
some
of
clothes,
applause.
please.
And he says, "You're all right, Sadie Kane. I see why Bast likes you." And I'm like, "Aw, we're making friends." Ooh.
Yeah.
I-
Gramps has a craving for mangoes and maybe insects.
Such a baboon thing to do.
Oof.
He is a baboon a little bit now, forever and ever. Love that
Widow
for him.
baboon. He's a widow baboon.
Yeah.
I fucking love this part, though. Bloody Egyptian gods and their bloody revealing swimwear. This is why we don't do
Right.
magic. He's just
Right.
so grumpy old man, so perfectly.
Ugh. Absolutely.
We hate the granddad. The granddad is based. I don't know. I know I mentioned at some point. I don't know when.
Yeah, so Liz and Emma help with the grandparents, and Sadie has to leave them.
They've got to go to Vlad's place.
They can't come with her, and her friends are going to take care of her grandparents.
That's it. Spoiler alert, we
So-
never see them again.
Oh,
Yeah, they had a
shock
great birthday
horror.
party today, clearly.
Yeah, apparently the girls loved that. Oh man. Also, Gramps, mentions that if anything had happened to Sadie during all of that, he would have never been able to forgive himself. Horrifying, horrifying, horrifying. Love it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Again, just reminder, this is commentary Owen speaking. I have no idea what's going on.
Did not occur
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I did forget that, too. Bess, who is this man? I feel like that's what happens, is that Rick plays fast and loose with the whole gods have to be possessing something. We don't talk about
who's
who's
Bess?
off taking the
Who's
form up.
Bess? Who's Bess?
Okay.
What's the word?
Arguably, everyone
Possessing.
else has a reasonable explanation.
We don't know who Bess possesses.
Yeah.
Yes, Set is possessing the pyramid.
So,
Thoth is
that's
specifically in a place of learning. He could be possessing that area the same way that Anubis does with graveyards.
Yeah. But Bess?
And the same way that, Nut, can manifest in the sky, because that is her domain. So,
okay, so we gotta figure out what's Bess's thing.
Yeah.
Because it can't be a person.
are you sure he can't be a person? But he could also
I-
be a creature, given that, Bast is a cat.
Crazy idea. Now it's the limousine.
We're gonna find that out next time when we cover him on the myth section.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We'll have to keep that in mind, because I do want to come up with an answer for this. I do like that. I do.
he just always has a limousine.
Oh, I made the same joke
The
again.
limousine and him are one.
Oh my god, I'm so predictable.
They say limo, because Sadie
Yeah.
mentions she's never been in one before.
It's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
limousine. Sorry, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this.
It's just the brand.
Okay, so they're about to drive off, and then Bess slows down, and she's like, "What? We can take care of these mortals, right?" And he's like, "It's not them. There are two magicians standing over there." And Bess is like, "You want me to get rid of these guys?" But no, Sadie knows these guys.
We know these
Yeah,
people.
It's the guys who came to rescue her.
We do know these people.
And they didn't do anything in this situation. I love that for them.
Nah, they got there late. What you-
Literally, it was so funny that the two of them, 2 chapters ago, were like, "Oh my god, Sadie's in trouble. We need to go help her." And Sadie's just like, "You guys really didn't need to do that."
Yeah, I'm fine. I got this dwarf god. He took care of it. Don't worry about it.
Just so we're all caught up, this is Carter and
Yeah.
Walt,
And that's
by the way.
it. That's a chapter. They're going to Russia.
They're going to Russia?
Yay!
Yay!
That'll be great.
Yeah, not explaining anything. Get in the limo.
Get in, loser. We're going to Russia.
All right. Any final thoughts, my friends?
I feel like we've given Owen some things to think about for his show.
I hope so.
We always have lore thoughts, all the time. So,
Like I said earlier, Shabti is in my list, and it was added during this recording. Yeah.
well, that's why we don't see Liz and Emma ever again. They're tied to this
yeah.
location.
Goodbye,
They can't
Liz and
leave.
Emma.
Nope,
Who is best?
not at
possessing?
all.
Poor Sadie.
I'm clearly saying something. I can see it in the waveforms.
Ooh, very nice.
But what? Brain's struggling to remember.
Excellent. Do you have perhaps a social media where you would post such things where the people could find you?
Oh, I can do this through @through_mist on Instagrams, or if you want to come find the podcast, that's pink logo thing. And we're also now on Thread @through_mist. Pink text through the mist. The pink logo thing. So, oh my god, this is the worst one I've ever done. And I'm post recording. Through the
nice.
mist on whatever
Yay.
podcatcher you're listening on.
Through
It's
the
the one with the
Mist.
pink text, and you can see through the
do love
mist.
Got any media you guys want to plug? Because I don't.
Don't. What's wrong with you, Ray?
I
How dare
forget
you.
that we do this.
This is a good bit. I like this bit.
All right. I'll give you a media. You've already plugged it, but now I finally, on my birthday, guess what I watched?
Oh, yes.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Hell yeah.
What a show!
My parents were visiting, and we went to Comic-Con and saw a bunch of things, and I was just like, okay, one of these days while you're here, we need to, like, watch the movie. It's on Netflix. We couldn't get their TV at the hotel to bring up Netflix, so I had to bring my computer and an HDMI cord.
I was singing background music
And
during this part.
I just like went to their hotel. We played it on the TV, and that was how we spent my birthday evening.
So sweet, so easy.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And going into it, I didn't know much at all, actually. I hadn't really looked it up. I was just like, okay, I know what everybody's kind of looks like-ish. I know there's demons. I had heard somebody was half demon. And that was all.
Spoilers? Jeez!
That was the only spoiler that I had known.
So much spoilers!
Like, really. That
God.
there was a boy band, and there was a girl band, and it was K-pop.
It's a great movie. Golden has been number 1 for 7 non-consecutive weeks in the UK charts.
Huntrix girls through the world. Yeah.
So I said something like, when we said takedown earlier, I went, take
I always get Golden stuck in my head.
I've only been listening to 4 songs in the album.
Oh, yes.
Everything
What are your
else
faves?
is kind of a skip for me.
Oh, hot take.
That's so rude.
Yeah, so I only really listen to How It's Done,
Oh,
Golden,
it's done.
Free, and What It Sounds Like.
This is what it
Soda
sounds
Pop
like.
is a complete skip.
Fascinating.
Don't care about it.
Oh my goodness. What about your idol?
I probably could listen to Your Idol again.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, oh, but I like the ones with the girls, because, like, those are good songs, and the ones that stuck with me when I watched it.
Okay, so I can sort of see that if you are, if you want, like, the lyrically, like, uplifting stuff, because that is a lot of what they are offering, and it does slap. So, but I think you might be missing out a little bit on the lyrical depth of the guys' songs, because if you, kind of examine them, you have to look at them metaphorically a little bit more. But like Soda Pop is literally about them stealing your and eating your souls.
Yeah.
And you just...
No. Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that. I
Soda
just
Pop is
like
literally about eating
don't
souls.
really care
It's
for
very funny.
Yeah. That's valid of you.
the
It's
very
just so
basic
catchy,
vibe
though.
of it.
Yeah. That is so fascinating that is like not your K-pop vibe.
Yeah, no. I was talking to my 2 college friends about this too, and we all agreed. We're just like, yeah, Soda Pop's a skip.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Mate,
wild.
Soda Pop is the second highest in the UK charts right now. It is an absolute banger. It goes Your Idol, Soda Pop, Golden for the top 3 in the UK chart. Just saying.
I heard a sapphic cover of Free, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, mate, a D&B cover of Free would go so
But
hard.
also,
I've heard one, but they go like dirty D&B.
The
You want
only
like
valid
chill D&B.
straight ship.
So good.
The fact that this movie made me believe in a straight ship and they didn't even kiss.
That's so true. Golden, vocals fucking insane. The range that this woman has, crazy. So that one always hits for me. It also, the
Deluxe album has come out since, and the a cappella versions are mwah, to listen to.
The production on Your Idol, fucking insane. That song is so solid.
Can I get the mic a little higher?
Yeah.
This is the best bit. Can I get the mic a little higher? Best bit. Can I get the mic a little... And they always up at once. Make the choreography.
When they lift up, it's so good. It's so good. Yes.
See, I know
Everyone
what
please
I'm
watch
talking
K-pop
about
Demon
here.
Hunters. Obviously, we're obsessed with the music. Charlie less than some other people, perhaps. But...
No, I like those really solid 4 songs that I listened to.
Fine.
Mate, banging.
Listen.
Did you know that they're like making an actual like Saja Boys, like the guys who were the singers? I guess they're gonna perform.
God. Of course.
Love that.
Okay, it does irk me that there are different voice actors for the singing versus the acting.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal practice. That is normal practice.
Yeah, I don't know. My brain's just like, oh my god, it's a musical. Like, why don't you just have the same people do it? Come on.
Again, I've dropped back a bit. But I remember what I was talking about here. So apparently, when writing the musical, they didn't know it was a musical. When writing K-pop Demon Hunters, they didn't realize it was a musical until someone told them, "Oh, you're doing a musical, by the way."
So that is very funny. This, a lot of the time, I would agree with you because I think that it adds something to the character when you have the voice actor doing the singing vocals as well. But in this case specifically, the songs are produced so specifically to be K-pop songs that I think getting real K-pop singers to do them was worth it.
Can I get the mic a little higher? Oh. And at least, guys, at least they're not Snow White, you know? That's all I'm saying. They actually get no.
I don't know. I appreciate doing the character work with like the actual, character voice. I definitely do. But they have struck such a balance in this whole movie between having the songs feel like produced K-pop songs that you would hear on the fucking radio, and also being songs that are advancing the musical plot and like actually using them as musical songs. Like, I'm always so fucking sick of when musicals just have pop songs and they don't actually apply to the story and they don't feel like they fit in the story, but they do such amazing lyrical work here. It is okay.
Such a secret musical. It
is.
Like, shh, it's a musical, but also it's a video.
Yeah, they played music videos for you, except the music videos actually did affect the plot, and I'm insane about how good it is. We should stop talking about this movie, though.
We should never stop talking about this movie. The best movie of 2025, easy.
Rumi is in fact my favorite, so...
I may have asked the question.
I always enjoy main characters.
I'm a Zoe girly, just so everyone's aware.
Yeah, you are.
Hell yeah. I'll have to think
That's
about it.
when
I actually haven't thought about like favorite characters. I like the tiger.
Derpy tiger.
Yeah, you gotta think about the specific
something about favorite Sergeant Boy and Huntrix, which is Zoe and Baby for me.
But you're right, the tiger, standout character, best character.
I just this bit was so good for me, and it's all lost to the ether.
If I have to pick out of the 3 Huntrix girls, it does have to be Rumi because, I find her character exploration the most interesting because she is the main character.
But can I get the mic a little higher?
Yes, unfortunately. But, even just like the issue that she has is something that appeals to me very specifically.
We all hate Celine. I need to say that. I don't know when I say that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
we all hate Celine. I hope that's what this bit is. Celine
There's some good ass scenes in this fucking movie, everybody. Anyway,
we hate Celine.
All right. Who else?
Okay,
we're all doing K-pop Demon Hunters. I said something like, "Now, would you do K-pop Demon Hunters?"
This is just a unanimous plug for everybody.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Something like that.
Unanimous plug. Awesome.
Whoop, whoop.
all right. If that's what we're doing, then I think you better release us from this mortal coil.
Yeah. Okay. Well, get the fuck out of my house.
I did a great bit. I'm gonna recreate it right now.
Yeah. Like.
Okay.
Losers, get in the car. You're going to Russia.
Okay, see you then. Okay, bye. Bye. See ya.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's out the door.
Bye.
Okay, bye everybody.
Of the Eldest Gods would like to thank its $10 and up patrons. This means you're either in the Savior of Olympus tier or the God Complex tier on our Patreon, patreon.com/oftheeldestgods. Thank you all so much for your support, especially Matt, our God Complex patron.
You can follow this podcast's socials at Of the Eldest Gods Pod on Instagram and Tumblr. You can send us a message through the Duat to oftheeldestgodspod@gmail.com. If you'd like to support us financially, join us at patreon.com/oftheeldestgods. By becoming a patron, you can join the Deus Ex Media Discord server, where you'll be able to chat with us and other listeners about the Riordanverse or whatever else. Our $5 patron tier also gets you access to Against All Odds, our monthly bonus show. There, we'll talk about a wide variety of topics, which usually have something to do with mythology, no promises. You can check out our merch store on Redbubble to find custom designs made by Charlie. Or if you cannot or do not want to support us financially, we'd really appreciate a rating, a review, or letting your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. If you want to hear more from me, Ray, check out my If you want to hear more from me, Ray, check out Barbie Movie Slap, a podcast where my co-host Ted and I discuss Barbie's cinematic universe. That podcast's Twitter is at Barbie Slaps.
You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws. You can also hear my voice on 2 other podcasts. I co-host another podcast on the network with the meme maker Robert called The Bits, where we talk about the Cartoon Network show Steven Universe. I also co-host a non-network podcast with my buddy Ethan called Mysteries in the Machine, where we talk about all things Scooby-Doo. Our music was created and produced by Isabel Strauss-Riggs. You can find Isabel at Kane I, that's I is in the body part, on Instagram and Twitter. She also currently makes video essays on the YouTube channel Kane I. Feel free to message her about making music for your project or editing your podcast.
Of the Eldest Gods is based on the series by Rick Riordan. Right now we are discussing The Kane Chronicles. Remember to follow us on your favorite podcatcher and meet us back here every Thursday.
I'm Christina Kahn.
And I'm Leela Hilton.
And this is Burn Before Reading,
the podcast about shiterature.
We're here to examine the terrible writing we did when we were younger.
Like that school project you were really proud of.
Or that poem you wrote when you got dumped.
Well, how about that apology letter you wrote to your mom when you got into that fight?
Or the song you recorded before you knew how to write music.
Okay, don't at me. And we're here to talk about other cringy literary topics along the way.
Like the Library of Alexandria.
And Dewey Decimal.
His name was Melville Dewey.
Oh, well, do we want to get the clips rolling?
I don't think I ever recovered from this in terms of being cool.
Why did I say any of this?
I do like the drama.
So there is actually quite a bit to unpack here.
Oh, all this drama was so addictive as a teenager.
There's no punctuation to it. I'll start with that.
I actually have no memory of this.
There were so many lies that I was telling it.
It's not terrible.
No one really taught me how to write a good short story.
That was a journey.
Listen to Burn Before Reading
every Wednesday wherever pods are cast.
This episode is already chaotic enough.
Dave X Media.